From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. Gets it to Strong. And a big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 14. Here's Trubisky to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
The Bears on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. Trubisky to throw again. And he's got it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Try to punch it in with Howard. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Jordan Howard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears draw a bit closer. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll begin the drive with a jive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top as we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he fires one incomplete. Jalen Strong, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. Play action. Now Trubisky. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Man, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
On third down, Trubisky. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. This is Ajayi. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. On play action, it's Wentz. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Here's Ajayi. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Wentz going to give this one to Blunt. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. LeGarrette Blunt, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And it's up and good. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field, and 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Offense still needing 10 yards, 2nd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Brandon Graham in there to get him, and that's sack number 18 for him on the year. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Trubisky will throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Brandon Graham in there for the sack, and he's closing in on that all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. He'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. And out now come the Eagles. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Wentz. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Donnie Jones now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Pulled in at the 24. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Here we go.
Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. On the left side, a catch by White. And he'll be knocked down sideways, right on the 30-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Bears on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Trubisky. He completes it right side to White. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some...
And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Now it's Ajayi. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Now a handoff looking right. And some room to roam now. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. 8 yards to go here on second down. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jay Ajayi, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.